all my people uptown, Harlem, Brooklyn, get ready for your main man's Corey Lee, Staten Island, and Boulevard 73, a.k.a. CL Smooth and Bully, the Bronx, your 718 boy. Queens, everybody, everywhere.
Peace and salute. What's good, y'all? What's good? I'm happy to be here with y'all, man, on this happy Sunday to start this week off with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We had a hell of a week, and we did some things. We got some things done. But let's talk about last night real quick. We had a great dope game last night. Uh, it was a bittersweet victory, but I am happy that we did walk away with the victory. You know what I'm saying? Here my brother go, Tito. What you doing? What's good, Tito?
What up, Jose?
We back up. You
What
got
up?
that right. You
What's
got
up?
that right.
It's been a minute,
What's
man.
good with you, man?
It's all
No
good,
doubt, no
man.
doubt.
Been a minute,
Yeah,
yo.
man.
But we here. We back.
Yo,
No doubt.
What's up?
yo.
What up?
What's
What's
good?
good? Hey, yeah, we got a couple of celebrities backstage. Let me do this thing, man. First of all, let me just say real quick, I ain't trying to steal no shine, man. I want to hurry up and go eat this egg McMuffin real quick, get out the way, right? But let me introduce a couple of dudes that I really respect, right, in this Knicks content creation game. One dude I met in person, and to me is salt of the earth, motherfucker. I met him in person. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. And to me, you don't get no better as people than one of the people I'm about to bring up. I hadn't met the other in person yet, but you know that meeting soon come. But just real quick, man, let me bring up Nick's Real Talk. My man, look, my man Divine and Shy Powers. Hey, Lawrence to his family. Y'all give my men's and them a
Yes.
good welcome. Put some fire in the chat for our people.
Yes.
Sharp,
Yeah.
Sharp NBA content creators, Sharp Knicks universe content creators, Shy Powers, Divine. Hey man, listen, as usual, it's a pleasure being in the same place at the same time with you gents, even though it's virtual. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna move out of the way, man. I hope y'all have a dope show, bro.
Facts.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, no doubt. Number one, I want to say thank you to you all. This Real Talk. If y'all don't know who they are, you need to check them out. Like and subscribe. You need to get on them. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, we call Uncle Freezy. We call him the MC of it all. One of the dopest content creators. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and Sim is the Pie Father. You know what I'm saying? But these two right here, you talk about getting the party started hype, get it right. You understand what I'm saying? Jay Boogie's the closer, but these are the dudes who get it started every Nick game. Every Nick game. When I tell you last week, Divine God, you have me so hyped, I was ready to run through the wall. You put that power of positivity in me, put that battery in my back, man. I was like, whoa, I felt like I was 19. Want to put the football helmet back on and shoulder pads, like, let's go. Let's go. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Buddy, what you got to say, bro, real quick for these brothers?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Good morning to the chat. Good morning to everybody out there, man. What up, Ron? What up, Building Blocks? What up, everybody in that chat, man? D-Nice77, what's popping, yo? First of all, I want to thank both you brothers. I watch y'all all the time, man. I'm glad to have y'all up here rocking with us for about an hour or some change and whatnot. Good to see y'all. Yo, Shy Powers be on point. Devon definitely be on point. So I'm glad to have both these brothers out here on a Sunday morning rocking with us, man. Salute to y'all. Word.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Man, no doubt.
Let me get it in right
Go
quick.
ahead, y'all. Go.
Corey Lee and Boulevard, thank y'all first of all for having us, and salute to my man Uncle Freezy. You know, one of the legends of the game in this thing, man. You know, Freezy been playing a big part of this content creation thing from day one. The brothers real about it, y'all cats is real about it. I'm just honored to be up here with you guys, man. You know, this is a great Knicks family we got going on in here right now. The Knicks, I'm hyped because the Knicks has got everybody hyped. These cats are killing the game right now. Come off of something, man, but them cats got us feeling that way right now. They are legitimately tearing up the NBA right now. It's good to see, man. So, but I thank y'all for letting me come on tonight and get in with you guys today.
Salute. Word.
Now, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, picking up the invitation. Child Power is the one who made the connection. I just reached out to the guard.
Mhm.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we're gonna just open up. We're gonna start about talking about yesterday afternoon, you know what I'm saying, and your thoughts and your opinions, and then we're gonna move on from that point then. All right? But what you thought about last night, baby?
Yeah, no doubt. First of all, let me just say this. I'm proud of this team, man. Like I'm super excited with this team, man. You say running through walls, dude. I'm ready to knock down buildings for these cats,
Facts.
man. Like for real. Yeah, I mean, like I never felt. I mean, I'm not gonna say I never felt, but that feeling of that we can do it, we can accomplish it, and if we just keep, you know, stay focused and put our foot on their neck and keep our foot on the gas, man, we can get to that ECF and probably the finals and whatnot. But what I thought about yesterday's game, the game was immaculate. The last 4 or 5 games was immaculate, man. The dismantle of Denver and down Miami, which that's our rivals and whatnot. Man, I was loving it, man. OG came out and did this thing with that dunk. When the dunk right there, when he first did the first dunk, right there, I said, "Yo, that's it. We rocking and rolling." Unfortunately, we lost Julius, but I know he's gonna come back. I'm not even sweating that. Grimes showed up. Of course, Brunson did his thing with the footwork, looking like the tap dance kid out there, man. He was he was rocking and rolling with them son. He was doing his thing out there, yo. What's my man name? Diesel, Dante. He came in with some clutch threes. Browns got busy. Yeah, DiVincenzo, man. He got busy. The whole squad got busy. Except the only 2 people that didn't score was Archie and Flynn. Even Sims had 1 point. Hey, I'm happy. Everybody scored. Everybody scored, man. Major minutes came out of AP. I mean PA. I don't want to call him man Precious, but yeah, Precious. Achua and stuff like he got busy 10 rebounds and everything. So he was doing his thing, man. I'm all around impressed with that team right now. We just need Randle to get back healthy, yo. That's my take on that.
All right, Shy, go ahead. Shoot yours, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was just a gritty win like the Knicks usually do. You know what I mean? They step up against big teams this year. They always say that we falter to a lot of these bigger teams. But and I looked at some of the stats. Some of the players wasn't playing in some of those games. Not to let that be something. Or we lost by 3, 4, 5 points. Where if we had made some free throws, we could have won the game. Last night, the whole team really played great basketball, man. They played together basketball like me and Devon talk about. They controlled the pace. They hit their free throws. They rebounded the basketball, and they shot over 36% from 3-point last night, man. All those things, when you put them all together, man, that makes them a deadly team in this Eastern Conference final. And I know Miami kind of felt the wrath. I mean, we usually play Miami pretty well in the regular season games. I think last year we were 3-1 or 4-1 against them. The problem comes with Miami is when, like last year, when we get to the playoffs with them. So let's hope that our guy comes back, man. From what I've seen out there about Julius Randle, is that's a dislocation. The soft tissue in there, that labia muscle, that tissue cartilage is not torn. This is what I've seen.
The labrum,
and Libram, thank you very much for pronouncing it for me because I'm tongue-tied in the morning.
My bad.
You know what I mean? But they say that that's not tore, and that's a great thing because if that was any type of tore, shredded, any type of damage to that, it would have been a little longer timeout. My guesstimated time would be 4 to 6 weeks. So right after the trade, right after the All-Star break and stuff like that, maybe towards the end of February, if he can work that lat muscle, work that arm muscle, he'll start with 3 pounds, and hopefully he can get back up to his curling weight.
All right, Devon, my man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. First of all, MSG was lit yesterday. That shit, playoff atmosphere. Crazy up in there, man. That building was on fire. And it was one of those playoff atmosphere games where it was I get my run on, you get your run on. It came down to gonna get them last stops, and our defense came up to the forefront and shut them cats down. And
yes, sir.
Randle hit that 3-point shot to close out the third quarter. The Brunson Burner came in the fourth quarter, went in effect. Anunoby was doing what he was doing. I mean, they just a gutsy, gritty team, man. And what I liked about yesterday, even though we didn't shoot well from the charity stripe, which we've been doing well over the last 12 games, whatever it may be, they like 51% from downtown. I mean, Shinzo was knocking them down from out there. Anunoby was knocking them down. Brunson was not. I was like, man, stop. Randle was knocking them down. So overall, bittersweet for us because we lost Randle. But you know what it is? Next man up. You know what I mean? Next man up. I guess they probably moved Josh Hart to the starting lineup. And
Yep.
Whoever coming at and Josh Hart's spot, whether it's Toppin, I don't know who they're gonna put there. But and for my man, how I want to say it, Achua was precious. He was precious. You know what I mean? Them 10 rebounds. I mean, these cats just got to come out there and do what they've been doing. Tom Thibodeau made no excuses about a man going down. Even though Julius Handle was one of our all-stars, we just got to move Anunoby to the 4. Now Anunoby got to do what Julius Randle was doing, and Josh Hart got to do what Anunoby was doing. I think we'd be okay. I think we got a pretty good team there. But I think yesterday, what to me was like Miami, they got to know the Knicks. This is who you're gonna see in the playoffs if you get the players. And I think the Knicks was ready. And I think last night was yesterday's game was just how would I say a preview or a precursor to what's going to happen in the playoffs here. The New York Knicks is a dangerous basketball team, man. And I say that not as a homer, just a fan and a content creator. They got it going on in New York, man. New York lit right now. So let's hope they continue it, man. I was happy about yesterday, for real.
Listen, man, I can care less if you are a homer, because you know what? I'm a homer too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know how many other these content creators I hear homers and doing what they do and say what they say? It's cool. I mean, ain't no skin off my back. But outside of all that, like you were mentioning, you know what I'm saying, it was a bittersweet victory. One thing about playing Miami that really bothers me, it seems like we always walk away limping from them. And it seems like we always walk away limping somehow, some way, some shape, some form. Last year in the playoffs, Bam, who sticks to his name because he bams people up and takes people out. You know what I'm saying? Took out at least 3 or 4 of our players and tried to take Julius out one more time. But that's cool though. That's all right. That's all right. Let me calm down. I'm trying to But anyway, moving forward. Moving forward. Outside of that, I'm thinking really shy. I'm praying that it's really like 3 weeks because Julius is more so. He's a very, very, very resilient, very strong young man. Where he's. I've seen him play through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to think that young man broke his leg, and if his leg wasn't broke his first year, he probably would have been one of the top rookies out of there when he first came out. But needless to say, it happens. It's over with. We got to look forward. And like I said, next man up. I'm looking forward to. But with that said, though, do you think does it put more pressure on the front court? On the front office to make another move? Because we got some Knicks fans out here who, when they saw that, they ready to hit the panic button. Even the cats don't even like Julius. Is like probably I'm looking all over the world and they're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So with that question, I'm gonna start off with you, Devon, and we're gonna run it all the way back to Shop and back to Bully.
Yeah, man. I think they were gonna make a move anyway, but I do think it wouldn't hurt to make one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having extra talent. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is because if you look at the way our team is presently constructed with Deuce, Grimes, Josh Hart, Achua and them, you still don't have that one dude who can go get it on every night. You know what I mean? Get me wrong. Grimes been playing good. Deuce been playing well. We don't know if that's going to hit with the next night. They might not have it like that. You know what I mean? But I do think they should. I think they should go out there and pull a trigger on somebody. And if them cats continue playing the way they playing, to go out there and get a backup 3 or 4, especially if Josh Hart got to come to the forefront and play in the starting lineup. So now you're definitely going to need a big there who can get buckets, at least get buckets for me. So I don't have a problem with them going out there and making the move because I think they're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? And I think that it's just a matter of who they get. I don't really want to go small. I think McBride to me is holding it down enough to not saying he's going to have it every night, but the man can hold it down. But I think we do need another big that went to 3 or 4. Now that this incident happened, I definitely want a 3 or 4. But I think they will make a move. I think that was all in the plan. You know, if you seen Leon Rose sitting in the stands yesterday, I know he was like, man, you know what? Then when he went down, I was like, I got to pull a trigger now. So I think they will. I don't know who it's, but I think they will pull one for sure.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Divine. I think we already have an open roster spot on the team right now. So I'm not. We may end up getting somebody from a trade, and we may get somebody in the buyout market. So I think there's moves to be made. I've been real particular about watching Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride, and they have been performing. You know, me and Devon always talk about peaks and valleys. These guys are on a nice peak right now with that second unit, and they're scoring the basketball. They're facilitating the basketball. Deuce and Grimes looks very well with Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa. I mean, especially when they implement OG into that lineup. That lineup is stellar. Hard defense, man. It helps the team out. We used to be in that second unit a high octane scoring team. Now we're a scoring team that has high octane defense to shut people down, and we've been doing that the last couple of weeks, last couple of games and stuff like that. So but I do think that like Devon said, I think there was already going to a trade already in the works. So maybe we made maybe we'll make a trade and bring somebody up from the G League. I'm not opposed to seeing Jacob Toppin up in here, or one of those guys in the G League. All of those guys in the G League right now are playing phenomenal basketball. So if they could come up here and give a percentage of what they're doing in there, I'm down.
Facts.
Okay, Bully.
Facts, yo, man. I mean, Devon and Shaw said it best, man. I mean, all I could do is repeat the sentiments. I mean, get somebody from the G League. I mean, we definitely need somebody with Randle going down. And like Devon said, Leon is in the stands looking like, yeah, I got to do something now and whatnot. So a trade is definitely, or picking up somebody is definitely in there. I was like maybe DeRozan, but I mean, that's either here or there. I don't know who it is going to be. I don't know how we going to feel that.
Do.
You know what I'm saying?
Gangsters move in silence, man.
Right, yeah.
Leon Rose moves in silence for real. You never know.
But on the
I'll tell you like this.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish your statement, bro.
No. All right, yeah. So on the real, with Grimes and Deuce, they definitely they putting it out there. They putting in that work. As Lil Deluxe would say, you're gonna get this work. They putting in that work, man. They doing what they got to do. And I mean, yeah, they not up there, and but they can definitely hold it down for the moment. And the defense is impeccable. And you can tell. And you got OG out there stealing balls. I mean, pause. I mean, being real good on defense and everything. But at the end of the day, all three of them cats, especially Grimes and Deuces, they doing what they doing. And I like it, man. They holding that second unit down.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now this is my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I promise you this. Kerry Cox, yo, you got to send me the lottery numbers because you are Miss Cleo, because you've been calling it. You called it all year long. You called it all year long as far as that OG move, and I can't stop giving you your props on that because you know what I'm saying. Because of this particular moment at the beginning of the season, I was worried. The fans, I was worried because of something like this would have happened to Julius Handle, and I'm thinking like, what, we gonna run RJ and Josh Hart out there, and then that would have been a dumpster fire disaster. But Leon, you know what I'm saying, he kept us in play up there in Toronto, you know what I'm saying, and he made the right move. I mean, me being not a super big RJ fan, but a supporter of his. You know what I'm saying? It did hurt to see him go, but at the end of the day, that was the right move because of this. You know what I'm saying? Having the wherewithal to make a particular move like this. Now, as far as Grimes and McBride, I ain't gonna lie to you, they still suspect to me to some degree. They still suspect to me, and I swear. They get my blood pressure up some nights. No, I mean up, and I don't even have high blood pressure, so I'm just like, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here like, what's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you know, this little period of time will will put the battery in their backs, especially Grimes. Grimes is more. I'm not really worried more so about McBride, but more worried about Grimes because it seems like John Grimes likes to show up in the fourth quarter. And not to say necessarily when we're doing good, doing bad, but I kind of need him to really do his thing more so in the second and third quarters where they matter the most because especially in the third quarters where few games we've had to really like fight. And also too, my only other issue with McBride is the fact that it seems like we're constantly losing the lead when we give Brunson that 2 to 5 minute break. And I'm just like, son, you gotta like, come on, bro. You gotta have
Mm-hmm.
that confidence,
Mm-hmm.
that ooh, machismo. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it PG. You know what I'm saying? And 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 show that leadership quality. For real. That's the one thing I need from him, that young man, more so than anything. But now moving on to our next topic that I really want to get into. It's a small, quick topic. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know that, y'all don't like, I don't know, or, what I'm saying, you got an idea, just shoot it out real quick. Um, like, I'm looking at, like, what can we do as far as this trade situation? And I know all the content creators been sitting up in here and everybody's been giving their answers and everybody, but I just want to hear your thoughts because I don't think I really, I might have not caught your thoughts, what I'm saying, Shy and Divine, as far as what you might think we may need outside of the little bit you just shared with us. If y'all can go a little bit more in depth, and then, we'll chop it up about that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with Shy.
All right. Well, I mean, I've been hopping hard for I like I love the Murray trade. I wish we could get the Murray trade. I'm not sure if the
Mm-hmm.
Knicks are going to go full heartedly to go get Murray. Maybe now that we have Julius on, maybe they might think that they might need another scorer in that starting unit. But I was more so trying to talk something similar to what you was talking about, Corey, about safe stacking up that second unit, you know what I mean, with Malcolm Brogdon. You know what I mean? I think Malcolm Brogdon will help that second unit. I think we could possibly get him without giving up Quentin Grimes. I think that's the route that I was going. I really was volleying for two players since we had that open roster spot, and we would have to make a trade of a Fournier for Malcolm Brogdon. I also was talking about getting Alec Burks and sticking them into that second unit. You know what I mean? Now we have someone that's been in the system before, knows how Tom Thibodeau likes to play his basketball and can knock down a 3-point shot with accuracy every night. Someone that could give you a consistent 12 to 15 points every night. And that's another reason why I like Brogdon. Another reason why I like Brogdon is we could get him, and if he doesn't work out, he still can be traded. He's a big money guy, $20 million. So that's a starting point if they're talking about going out here getting that quasi big fish out there. So those were the two guys before Julius Randle went down, and I think could possibly be. I think they do it by committee. I think like everyone thinks, OG is going to go to the 4. Hard is probably going to move into the starting lineup at the 3. Now you got the 3 Villanova boys at the top of your frame, and you got Hardenstein that's going to start getting back into rhythm, and OG as probably he could step it up anytime, any night. You know what I mean? A lot of fans were talking about, oh, he only scores 12, 15 points. His efficiency is phenomenal. And if he shoots 15 shots, you can almost guarantee that he got about 24 points. You know what I mean? So that's the way I was looking at trying to go down this road before the Randle thing. What did the front office do now is all up in the air.
All right, Bully, what you think, baby?
For me, man, you know what? Prior to the Randle injury, I was on this move, and after the Randle injury, I think we really need to move. But it's a lot of names out there. Obviously, we don't know what the Knicks would do out here. The Jordan Clarkson thing, nice bucket getter, but not a good average shooter. You know, the cat shoot 35 from downtown. His average is low. Malcolm Brogdon, like Shop House, I have no problem with him reigning 6th man of the year. His splits is always good. He like damn near 50, 40, and 90.
90, yeah. Almost every year.
Good and could play defense. For me, if Detroit was willing to move, Shop House told me Bogdan Bogdanovic and Alex Burks. And the reason why I do Albert, like you just talked about it, Corey, with the peaks and valleys of Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes, a guy like Alex Burks who know the system, no Tibbs, doesn't know everything. It's just an easy transition. And make no mistake about it, the cat can get buckets. I mean, he can play deep. So I mean, he could do what Quentin Grimes and McBride could do. I mean, the cat can do that. You know what I mean? And when you're going into the playoffs, for me, having a guy like that with experience, I think that's so important because you looked at us last year in the playoffs, great as we were, but our young guys, they wasn't ready. Like Quentin Grimes wasn't ready, McBride and them wasn't ready. Now that we got Shinzo and all these guys, I think one of them guys might be expendable. So that's why I like the Alex Burks thing. Like, I hope they don't move Quentin Grimes, but it might be might be on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, with the cat with the starting 2-guard for us a couple of years in a row. Also starting spot to Shinzo. So now that what's my man McBride playing the way he playing, you could slide McBride over to the 2 now because he's 3 and D. I mean, you don't need him to have to worry about handling the ball and stripping it to all the other teammates. You could take the pressure off him, just move him in Quentin Grimes spot. And he's knocking the ball down from deep better than Quentin Grimes. That cat shoot like So I think if you had to move Quentin Grimes, which they might do, because I don't know if they're gonna you know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna give him an extended contract. You know, so you know, they picked up an option for $4 million, but I don't know if they're gonna extend him. So that's why I can see the right on the wall. And I love Quentin Grimes. That defense is spectacular. But like we said, the peaks and valleys, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's just 2 games you're up, 1 game you're down, and you can't go into the playoffs like you have a good first game, and the second game you stink up the joint. You know what I mean? So, so I do think that's why I like Alex Burks, because I think he's an experienced guy who can handle that pressure, and he can do just what he can do or better. And Bogdan, because the Randle went down, sliding right in at the 3, you can keep Josh Hart on the bench, side Bogdanovic right there, another sharpshooter. Now you got that other 3-point shooter with Shinzo and Brunson and Anunoby. Can knock down threes, and you know, and I think that'll work for me. So them the guys that I'm looking at as a Detroit move. Whether they do it or not, I don't know. But I think that might be the one for me that'll keep his team relevant to Julius Handle get back. And then when Julius Handle come back, you saw Bogdan back to the bench. Now you can put him and Josh Hart at the 3 and the 4, and with Alex Burks and Deuce McBride and the 2, and I think you got a good team. So for me, the biggest one for me would be the Detroit move. But there's a lot of them out there. I don't know. You can go a lot of ways. I mean, you know, the buyout market, they talk about Gordon Hayward per se, all this stuff, man. But I like them 2 moves with Bogdanovic and Alex Burks because Bogdan been to the Western Conference Finals damn near. Him and Donovan Mitchell them in Utah. So he got experience, and the cat can knock him down. I mean, the cat shoot lights out, you know, and I like that move for me. If anything, we can't get to like Shop House at the quasi big name superstar, which I don't think we're going to do until the all season. Them cats don't cost you too much. Evan Fournier's money, take care of Bogdan's money, which they both around 20. And then obviously Alex Burks making $10 million. You could throw in McBride. I mean, not McBride, Grimes, if you have to. A lot of people don't like that move, but we got to remember, I do not think the Knicks going to keep. I don't think they're going to keep Grimes. I think they're going to trade him because I don't think they're going to pick up his option. Extend him in the long term when you got real quick, and I give it to Boulevard. When you got to extend Hartenstein, maybe you know you're going to have to extend some cats. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that his money going to stay there. I don't know. I hope so, but I don't see it though.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt. I guess we ain't one of them what you call one of them good bad situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Devon said, we can go any way about it, man. We can go look at this cat, go do this, look at this cat, and whatnot. We're in a good situation, good bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Because now we gotta. I think now that Randle went down, we're gonna have to go do something. But Devon hit it dead on the head. I'm looking at Alex Burks, man, for real. Because he know the system.
Fact.
He could get them bucks. He could get them buckets, and he good on defense, man. He know everything it is to know about how Tibbs want to run the offense and the defense. You know what I'm saying? So putting him right in is the perfect fit. I think we'll have no downtime if we go out and go get him for right now. We will have no downtime. If anything, I think we'll elevate a little bit more, and it'll take the pressure off of probably Grimes and Deuce just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got a vet, you got a a specialist coming in here that know what to do right off the muscle. He not missing a beat. He already know what's up. It's just like putting in a computer chip into him, and the program just run. Boom, he in it. You know what I mean? He already in the matrix with Thibodeau. So getting Alec Burks to me would be a cat. It would be the cherry on the top of the dessert. I would go get him.
Yep.
That's my take on that. For real, I would go get Alex Burks, man. He would fit right on it automatically, not missing a beat.
Seamlessly.
Okay. Okay. No, and you know what, and fellas, I can really rock with that. Definitely that Alex Burks too. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Bogdan kind of slick reminds me of just a longer version of a Fournier, just for some reason, because he's kind of like a cone. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about putting up buckets because, you know, OG has a lot of responsibilities. And if we're going to let go of Grimes, our so-called defender, 3 and D, you know what I'm saying, which I really wanted to be more of a two-guard, you know, type of guy, but because I need him to be more aggressive going to the basket. But that's another story for another day. But that Bogdan part, I'm not saying I'm against it so much, but I'm kind of not really for it. You know what I'm saying? Only because of what we giving up. Because we did all this money to invest on the defense. Now we gave up on some of the defense for somebody who I know. You know, Randle was not the world's greatest defender, but he's a willing defender. You understand what I'm saying? And to lose that means we got to put up. These cats got to come up putting up big buckets to make up for the losses and lacks we're gonna have on defense and whatnot. But I feel like Precious Achua, because I see him slowly gaining some confidence. You know what I'm saying? Him grabbing more and more boards. You know what I'm saying? And all that he needs, because he looks like he's a capable and corner 3 shooter. Because when I watched him in college, when he was at Memphis, and he had to step in for Wiseman, he was a solid player. I mean, 20, 19, 18 plus point, and he was knocking them down from all over the place. You know, the only thing that I have an issue with him is when he gets around the basket, he doesn't see too much contact. It's like he's too much, and then he goes up soft. You know what I'm saying? And then that just brings back bad memories of, you know what I'm saying, 30 years ago, which we ain't gonna go there.
Don't even do it. Don't even do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But you understand you know what I'm saying? These are just little things but these are correctable problems or issues, not even problems. They're correctable issues that they can correct as they're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that they can work on in practice and get their minds wrapped around us. Because it's all psychological. All these cats in the NBA have the physical tools. That's never been the issue. It's about believing and putting your mind and your body in the same place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Getting things done. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big believer in of synergy and energy and like some feng shui type stuff with flow and everything has to go right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's another story for another day too as well. My next question is, okay, you know, how do you all feel about the next 2 games? Because I think we're on the road. We got Charlotte. Am I correct? Tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go down there and we come down to Charlotte, and then we come back home. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like those 2 games are going to be the games to really tell the front office what they need to do, or are they just tests to help our younger players as well as our other players outside of Brunson find a niche and develop a little niche until Randle comes back? Willie, go ahead.
Well, if we lose, it's gonna tell. If we lose the game, it's gonna tell us a lot. You know what I'm saying? If we lose the game against Charlotte, which we should go down there and easily beat. I don't take none of these teams for granted, but the teams that we need to put our foot on, man, we need to make sure we make them statements. But if we lose to a team like that, then there's a decision that's going to have to be made. And everything to shore up whatever hole that's missing that we lost to Charlotte. And who's the other team we playing after that?
We have
Utah. I mean, is it Utah?
Utah.
You go to Utah. That's another team that we should put our foot on. You know what I'm saying? Foot the ass. You know what I'm saying? We should go up there and rock and roll them dudes automatically. But if we lose them 2 games, then there's definitely a problem. It's a necessity that's
Utah's
needed.
been hot lately though since the last time we played them, bro.
Hey, Freezy, how you doing?
Utah's much improved. We should win, but
we should win.
Neck, yeah, foot on the neck with Randle out, bro. We might need to,
Okay, what's your sentiment?
Kind of maybe not take that approach, right? But maybe take the approach that any team can be any team on any given night.
Facts.
Especially with us having Randle out and them playing better.
All right. Well, there it is. The voice, the almighty Freezy voice. There it is, right there. So
the voice of reason.
The voice of reason.
To bring you back down from the stratosphere.
There you go.
Bring you back down. Bring you out the clouds and bring you back down to earth.
Yeah, bring it down.
Really need to be thinking about this. But anyway, with that said, go ahead. I'm sorry. Lost my train of thought.
Jose, chill.
Question. Man.
Yo, shout out Cowboy Bob.
About the next 2 games, pretty much should we be able to handle you guys? Yeah, I think so. I mean, next man up, man. That's all it boils down to. But make no mistake about it, we missing 25 points a game and 9 rebounds. And that's the reason.
5 assists.
That's the reason why I said that offense do too, because we a defense minded team, but we about to lose 24 points a game, literally. I mean, just going. I mean, so who on that team could do what Brunson could do? Who could get you some buckets? Because our defense is nice. So when we play Charlotte, when you play teams like Charlotte who got LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller and them guys, they don't got nothing to lose. They don't have nothing to lose. They could play free wild. Like they played the other night against Utah the other night. They damn near won that game against Utah. You know what I mean? Because what they got to lose. They like, hey. So, it's definitely a trap game for the New York Knicks. But I do think we got a strong team, and I think our team is deep and they dangerous. So I'm not worried about the next couple of games because, like, I do believe. But my concern is what we talked about earlier. If one of them 2 young men in that backcourt don't get it popping, if McBride or Grimes don't have it that night, have no offense-minded dudes in that second unit. None, literally. You take out Grimes and McBride, we don't have nobody in that team can get you 15 points in that second unit. Nobody. Nobody. You know what I mean?
Just that.
Nobody.
Right, because we playing because our defense is so stellar, we kind of getting by with it. But what happens when we run up against another team who can D like we do, and that might be young boy the problem. That's why I said we got to get somebody here also who can get some buckets. Because great as we playing, McBride's and them is peaks and valley players. And if one of them cats go cold, Pressure Achua can't get you 20. Josh Hart can't get you 20. We don't have nobody. And that's why, to me, I think these 2 games we get by against Utah because we at home. Remember, we at home. We got a nice long home. So I think the home court's been doing good for us lately. You know what I mean? Playing at home and, staying in the energy of Madison Square Garden. But I still think we got to find somebody who can literally go get you some buckets. We losing 24 points a game for Julius Handle. We're gonna miss that. We're gonna miss it because if Jalen Brunson have a bad night, dude to have one. The man he ain't Superman. He's MVP to me, but he ain't Superman. He better have an off night one night, and so you depend on Anunoby to do what Julius Randle do, and I think it's gonna be tough for us, man. So let's hope we don't run into that these 2 games. But Utah been playing lights out basketball. I mean, they've been busting everybody. But they are coming to MSG. Yeah, so
and a quick side note, real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to throw in a quick side note. One thing that Utah is still in playoff contention, so let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with. I think we can win the next 2 games. The Utah game would be pretty tough because Colin Sexton and them guys and Laurie Markin, them since all them guys got back. They've been doing it, you know what I mean? So it ain't gonna be no cakewalk at MSG without Julius Randle. But listen, we missing an all-star or 2-time All-NBA dude. You just don't replace that easy. Because what something about Julius Randle, his aggressive, him and Jalen Brunson, when they get into that beast mode, with Anunoby in beast mode, that's a hard team to beat. But I still think Julius Randle is that dude. And if them 9 rebounds, all that, he might do some bonehead stuff every now and then to the fan base. not hustling on defense, but you can't, out of the 10 things he do, 2 things he might not do good, 8 things he do good. And I just think we missed that a little bit. You know what I mean? So let's hope not, but it's going to be tough without him, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much.
All right, go ahead, Sean.
Lee, I got a question for you, Lee. Are these next 2 to 3 games a showcase of NBA talent? Are the Knicks actively shopping when they watch the Charlotte game to see who they can pluck from Charlotte, aka a Miles Bridges, Gordon Hayward? When they play Utah, are they gonna be shopping to see what they want to get Jordan Clarkson? And well, let me finish the question, bro. Yeah, so let me finish it. So are they going to be looking at the Utah players live up front and seeing if they are a fit? Is this what we're going to be doing for this next week? I just wanted to ask that to you to get your response on it.
My response, that was what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was leading. You led me up to what I was going to ask them, and that was the question. I honestly think that these names like Olenek, that we were kicking around, and Clarkson's, as well as the Burks, as well as the what's dude that Gordon Hayward. These cats who we could pluck and possibly pop in. You know what I'm saying, to even show up what we thought prior to Randle's getting hurt. Well, these cats who can come in and give us buckets when we needed them and on our second unit. So now I think the pressure more and more so that Leon Rose is really sitting there like really scrutinizing what he's about to do. So yeah, that's me personally. And anybody else, please, shoot.
I agree.
I was going to chime in on the loss of Julius Randle. This has to be by committee now. We need everybody to score basketballs. If your average is 7 points, now you got to score 11. If your average is 14 points, now you got to score 18. And so on and so forth. This is definitely, it's going to be so hard to make up that 24-point loss in Julius Randle. So it has to be by committee. I think I'm going to see all the guys. I've been segueing on this the whole time at about Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes. This is the perfect opportunity for these guys to really step up and to kind of solidify their stocks right now. And Grimes played a good game last night, man. He hit some big shots, big open 3-point shots, one on the left-hand corner and one on the top from the top of the key. He had some good shots and a big game. This is big-time basketball. It's not playoff basketball, but these are big games to keep you separated from the teams that are under you, so you can keep trying to achieve to get closer to the top. I just feel that it's going to be by committee.
You mind if I ask Devon a question real quick, though? Just real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Devon. Go ahead.
Hey, Devon, in this scenario where your second best player is out for a stretch, do you think the guy that we traded 2 young pieces for in a draft pick can step up and provide that production as opposed to everybody rowing the boat? Do you think that our major trade piece can step up for a stretch and be 25-9 while Randle is out, and then someone else steps into his boat of 13 points a game? Is that a possibility, or is it, or does everybody have to row the boat with no captain? Everybody step up.
I think you hit the head. I think I was saying earlier, Anunoby got to do what Randle did. Josh Hart got to do what Anunoby did. Whoever come over off the bench got to do what Josh Hart did. So on and so on. I think like even when we made the trade with Toronto, I was like, now DiVincenzo got to do what Quickly did. Grimes got to do what DiVincenzo did. And Deuce got to do what Grimes did. And they did it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I think, to me, that's why I'm not too worried, because I think Anunoby will give you 25 a game. I think that dude could do that. I mean, he got a three-level scoring game. He can shoot from outside when he on. He can score in the paint. He got mid-range game. I think we're going to be all right. But I do agree with you. Anunoby just got to be Randle. He just got to take Randle's spot, go to that 4, and just do what Randle was doing the best you can. I mean, he's not Julius Randle, obviously, when it comes to scoring like the way Randle scored the ball. But I do think that Anunoby Freezy would definitely do what Randle did, and everybody else, just like Shaw Power said, need to step their game up a little bit more and score more points, get more of this. But I do think Anunoby is that dude there. I think he will get it done. I think he will get it done, especially with this home schedule we have, and we okay. I think we're gonna be fine. Until the time we get through this here, it'll be All-Star break, like Shaw. So I'm good. But I do think Anunoby, I'm not even worried about the Knicks, man. I'm good. This is a good basketball team. Even without Randle, this is a good basketball team, and I think Anunoby will fill in that void for Randle. And I think we'd be okay, for at least from my personal perspective. I think it'd be fine. You hit the nail right on the head.
Agree.
I think Anunoby would go in there and do what he do, because he had 26 a couple of games when Randle was there and he wasn't playing.
Yes, sir.
So I think he'll do it, Freebie. I don't have a problem with that. I think he will make it happen.
Yep. I agree with Devon, man. OG gonna do his thing. He's gonna hold it up for us until homeboy get back. Straight up. There's nothing really more to say. Devon said it all.
Yeah. All right. I just gotta ask a question. It's just, I know this is not really. Do you think that we overpaid for OG Anunoby? Just a quick question, because I need to ask that, because I was listening to a brother and he kind of made some sense to me, that he briefly said that we kind of overspent for Kawhi. We should have just gave up quickly in a draft pick and held on to RJ. And check me out now. So in a future flip for Donovan Mitchell. You understand what I'm saying? So are we gonna have some kind of buyer's remorse in the future, or do you still think that, just say, not even just for like the bigger fish,
real quickly, overpayment is about perspective, bro. Overpayment is about perspective, right? You could have kind of half did the trade and maybe not even got OG Anunoby, but look at what your January looked like. Look at what you're playing like in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discount the feeling that you're experiencing right now about this team, because the feeling you have right now about this team wasn't the feeling. Wasn't the same feeling you were having in December before the OG trade. So before the OG trade, your feeling, your emotions as a Knicks fan was, dang, bro, we can score, but we giving up 146 points to the Bucks. We could have beat the Bucks if we had some defense. We scored like 125 against the Bucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Overpayment is about perspective. It's like, you see a life raft in the store is $200. You're like, I ain't spending no $200 on the raft. But then when you flooded and the dude say you can have this life raft for $1,000, you gonna pay $1,000 for that raft because you need it right then. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are with the thing. The overpayment thing, the second guessing thing is second nature, right? There's always gonna be a Tuesday morning quarterback somewhere with you know what I'm saying, second guessing every decision that's made. But a lot of those people that second guess are also the same people that was impatient with Leon Rose not making a move, right? So it's like, how you gonna be impatient with Leon Rose not making a move, and then when he gets OG Anunoby for the price that we paid, which is not the original price. The original price was a young player and 3 first-round picks, and we gave up 2 young players and a second-round pick. So I guess overpay is about the perspective and the prospectus, like looking backwards, but also looking forwards. Like, is OG Anunoby gonna be that piece that helps us in a series against Miami in a game 5 that the Jimmy Butler is killing us? See, we experienced that last spring, right? We didn't have an OG Anunoby, and Jimmy Butler just did whatever he felt like doing. But now you have an OG Anunoby in-house, and you're not really looking at that Jimmy Butler matchup like you used to.
Knocking them down.
Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I also look at it as similar as well, because if you really look at hypothetically, OG is not getting his money until the end of to July, and if we would have kept quickly, we would have probably offered him close to 22 million, and RJ's contract is 25 million, so we might have took a regressed a little bit. I don't think OG is going to get 45 million. He may get 30 something million. So we may have saved a couple of dimes and cents, the decimal points or something like that on the acquisition of him. And like Freezy said, perspective. We gave up those two guys, but we were giving up 120 something points a game. Now we're keeping teams under 100 points, close to 100 points a game, and and it's working. And the offense is still ringing out. We're still scoring 120 some, 116, 18, 20 points a game. So it's all about perspective and how you make the what it looks like at the end.
And Miami scored a lot of those points that went over 100. They scored a lot of those points late, bro.
Yeah, garbage time.
A lot of them points don't even count. I don't even count those points they scored. Late. We were already blowing the brakes out, and both teams waved the white flag. I think RT Diacono played yesterday, so that just lets you know right then a lot of those points they got late, they count, but they don't count.
Now, all right. Now, my next question. You know what I'm saying? Now that Randle's gone, and the spotlight is not totally all on Jalen Brunson, and we talk about how, and the local media, and not the local, but the major media markets, pundits are out here saying, like, we need to go get a superstar, and this man's not a star. He's too small. He's too this. He's too that. Do you think this is the time for him to really show himself and actually put himself forward into an MVP candidate type situation? You can go ahead, Bully, with that one.
Man. First of all, they need to put some respect on that man's name. That's why. This is why I don't watch the ESPNs and the Fox News and the SS1s and a couple of these other cats and whatnot. That girl, what's her name? Becky Hammond and Parker, Candace and whatnot. This is my man. You know what I'm saying? He's too small. And look what he's doing out here, man.
Let me ask this on that question, just real quick, right? What's more important to us?
Of course, winning.
What's more important? Now, I'm not saying in general. I'm asking each individual their personal opinion. What is more important to you as a Knicks fan? The fact that Jalen Brunson doesn't clamor for the spotlight and gets overlooked at times, and so he doesn't get the star treatment, or a championship in June?
A chip, homeboy. Right. You already know. A chip.
Right.
But the reason why I'm just hold on. A lot of fans are up in arms. A lot of fans are up in arms that Jalen Brunson is not.
Well, we're Knicks fans, so we want some respect at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We've been the laughing joke for all these years, man. Come on, 73. That's why 73 is up there. I ain't seen no championship. It wasn't. I was born when the championship happened. So all these years, everybody look. I understand where you're coming from about that perspective. But what I'm saying for me, for Boulevard, it was not. I want a chip, definitely, but I also want some respect with that. I know he's not clamoring for the spotlight. I guarantee you probably don't care less and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm gonna defend homeboy because he's doing what he need to do to get us to that chip. But on the road to the riches, put some respect on my man's name and whatnot. Put some respect on his name.
I get all my respect right from you guys right here and every other content creator out there. You know what I mean? We are heavily hated in the NBA. You know what I mean? You can see that in some of the calls that we get and in some of the things that we get. But my biggest thing is to hear from what you guys are talking about, what all these other great content creators out there saying and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And as long as I keep it, I don't listen to BSPN. You know what I mean? I may check one thing or something like that every once in a blue moon. I might spot a little S and Y once in a heartbeat. But if I want to know what's
things
really
that we can't do without, like if they have an update or something, some things we can't do without. We'll check that. But
you know, a bomb or something like that. Something hot or one of our own. Get on to one of those SNY stations or something like that. You know what I mean? I'll check it out or something like that. But aside from that, if I need to hear anything, I listen to you guys right here.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I'm right with you right there.
A1. Jalen Brunson is a 1A.
Yeah, no doubt, no question.
This cat helped take the Dallas Mavericks to the Western Conference Finals, smacked Donovan Mitchell twice, smacked Devin Booker. The next year, next year you come to the New York Knicks, the Dallas Mavericks don't even make the play-in.
Right.
That's 1A. That's 1A. Because without him, they went to the bottom. You know what I mean? So he in 1A because this cat is a straight up certified closer, champion on all levels, high school, college. He about to, if Julius Handle didn't get hurt last year and a couple of guys had a good game, he would have took the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, I mean, on the Western Conference Finals that next 1 year, the next year, if we wouldn't have had the injury to Julius Handle, he probably would have took the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's
not just Randle, but quickly was hurt.
Yeah.
Quickly was hurt too. Yeah,
and don't forget about Mitchell Robinson hit pointer. Remember, Mitch played through the playoffs with the hit pointer.
Fact. He's 1A.
Just imagine.
That brother is the real deal. He is legitimately killing the game right now. He should have been a star in the All-Star. I say right now behind, I think it's him, Anthony Edwards, and maybe one or two more dudes in that MVP conversation. I'm talking about legitimate MVP right now. Because look where the Knicks is at. They 12 games over 500, fourth in the Eastern Conference. Donovan Mitchell ain't in front of him. Ain't too many kids. And Giannis and Embiid and the Joker. Look what he did to the Joker the other day. Everybody that boy go up against in the top echelon of superstars, he give them the business. All of them.
That's why I get upset. That's why I get upset. I'm sorry, Devon. That's why I get upset. Put some respect on that man's name, man.
The real deal, man. There ain't no front about that. And you know what? It ain't the side of the heart, it's the fight in the heart. You know, you could
be right. Facts.
St. Bernard and German Shepherd get beat up by a Chihuahua if the mother got heart. Right? You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I had a little cocker spaniel back in the days. Will fight any dog on the block. Will run up on them and just start tearing their ass up. So I look at Jalen the same way. He get buckets in the paint like 7-footers. Right. You know what I mean? So all that Becky Hammond talking about he too small. No, look at his numbers. His numbers are legit. I mean, if we were too small,
numbers ain't small.
Yeah, I just to say this to make save me from rambling. That man is 1A. He is a superstar, up and coming superstar in his league. And to me, if the Knicks get to maintain that third seed, he's the MVP of the NBA to me.
Facts. I agree with you, Devon.
So Lee, are you in that boat too? Of you feel like our Knicks players, all of them need respect, and maybe some of that outweighs, our feeling about June, or
no. I just put it out there because it's just a question that needs to be answered as far as amongst period. I want to hear it from other people who are sort of like me.
I'm asking you for your opinion, though.
I'm telling you, no, I don't feel that way. I don't sit there and listen to Hambone Smith. You know what I'm saying? He may be from Queens, but he ain't my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's from the 718, but every
Hollis.
Yeah, every borough got a sucker in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. And that's why he can't communicate and can't come back on the block no more. You know what I'm saying? Because of the crazy stuff he come out of his mouth with. But but he gets paid. He's an entertainer. And the fact that, what I'm saying, even after yesterday, what I'm saying, I just happened to have to, stuck there, glanced at the fool for a minute. And I sat there and he still couldn't give him props. Just saying, that was a great game. I'm proud of my Knicks. And none of that. You know what I'm saying? He has to always throw, how he said, that backhanded compliment. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm talking about, yeah, he's okay.
Okay, instead of giving him shine, let me ask Sean Powers this. Sean, let me ask you this. What does Jalen Brunson have to do in the eyes of the NBA community in order to get that respect that Devon is saying that man deserves?
Let's win this championship this year. I bet you'll be a whole lot of respect on him then. Let's win it. Let's get to the Eastern Conference Final and take it to 7 games and win it at home or away. There'll be so much respect on Jalen Brunson's name because he's a proven winner. And the team, the guys that they got on the team are proven winners. Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, these guys want to win basketball games. And if we could get when we get into the playoffs and we start making proceeding higher into the playoffs, his name will start ringing more bells. We'll start hearing his name much much more, and a lot of our other players will start getting their names mentioned as well because now you lessen the odds of the other teams out there, and you only put us to be projected in there. Now it's less teams to talk about, so it's more emphasis on the teams that are still in there, and then we'll get more props. I'm not worried about like I said, I ain't worried about none of them talking about what I need to hear about. I want to hear something. I want to hear something about the team where I know how I feel about the team. I listen to guys like us. I mean, I come to us to find out what's going on. When you start hearing the chatter, and this year is more, we hear more chatter about the Knicks on those BSPN stations and stuff like that than we usually have to. And I mean, than we usually do. And I mean, even with the Smiths and all of those guys, we starting to hear more chatter on those stations because we are doing better than we've been. And let us get higher in the ranks. Let us start narrowing down the names that you can talk about. If Dame gets knocked out, if Miami gets knocked out, and all that stuff, and we're still in it, you'll start hearing more about this 1A player that we know we got. We know we got him. And I mean, we'll start hearing more about, is this guy a 1A player? I think Jalen Brunson is a 1A player. Now he is electrifying the garden. He's doing this and that, all that bull. You know what I mean? It will start coming out, and that's how I feel about it. I'm not worried about what they say, but as we start narrowing the names down, we'll start hearing more about the players that we cherish, quote unquote cherish, homers or whatever you want to call us. You know what I mean? We'll start hearing more of it because they have no choice to.
All right. One quick question, because Freezy popped in and popped out. I need to ask him. You know, Freezy, if you in the background, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all doing old school Knicks? Because if if y'all gentlemen don't mind, you want to rock a little bit longer. If not, you know what I'm saying, we can cut it short and let y'all go on about your beautiful Sundays.
Yeah, I got a few minutes. I mean,
of course we doing old school. What kind of question is that?
I didn't know.
Yo, you got two prime dope guests up here, man. Pass the mic, Kobe. Let them dudes talk. You got Devon up there. Yeah, Kobe, pass and kick that thing out the shack, bro.
Here you go.
Yo, I wouldn't even ask them. I would have let them tell me they gotta go. I'd have kept him. I'd have kept him here. Like, damn, man, you ask me these questions, bro. I gotta get out of here.
I can't put no dollar signs on your time. That's why. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But y'all
cool.
Any questions? What up?
Cool. Real quick, let me just throw out some shout outs real quick before we get back to Shad Devon. I want to say what's up to shout out to Cowboy Margaret. What up, Miss Margaret? What up, Ron? Still Knicks Fan TV. Tune in to him 11ish on the MBK network. Ron, Mr. WBLS voice.
Saturday.
Outline Wise, what up? Nick Nation, what up? Well, King Libby. Yo, Smoking Nick, what up, dude? Soulfinger, what up? DSJ, of course, you know, the doggone trouble and whatnot. Johnny Davis, what up? Chef NYK, D Nice, what up? Danny Linus, what's up, man? Peace to you. Joe White, To Die For, Big Fan Breezy, thanks for coming through, man. Bringing your conglomerate with y'all, man. Big Fan Breezy be on, he with the Brooklyn Nets, man. He got a good dope channel, man. Check him out and stuff. He real cool. DJ Cash, what's up? Son from Brooklyn, what up? And my man Soulfinger, what's popping? Ron from Far Rock, what up, dude? And whatnot. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost y'all nothing. And check out Devon and check out Devon and Shy Powers on their joint when they come on. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-game. It's real talk.
Pre-game. Real talk.
Every game. Yeah, I got you. I got you. All the pregame. You want your pregame into stats by stats, facts by facts. You talk. You know what I'm saying? You come check out Devon and Shot Powers, and they'll get you. And I'm talking about, boy, they better than Viagra. They get you in the mood for the Knicks game, bro. Real talk.
Whoa.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They very potent. I promise you. But what's that? Y'all brothers got any questions, comments, concerns, anything y'all want to put out there or ask us? You know what I'm saying? While I still got y'all.
Yeah, just let me say salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Salute to all you cats, man, for supporting these channels, man. Real talk, man. We appreciate all you guys, man. Y'all cats are the ones that keep it popping up here. Without y'all, they know Lawrence here, no Knicks real talking nothing. So salute to the chat. That's where it's at. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. Thank y'all for having me on, man. Let's keep it going, man. As of right now, as a Knicks fan, you should be giddy. I mean, ain't no reason to be negative about the Knicks. Them cats is killing the game right now. And the Philadelphia 76ers lost last night. We one game out of the third seed. Jaylen Brunson is going to be kind of iffy the rest of the year. Listen, y'all better watch out. Knicks might be coming for that second seed pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Shot Powers, you got anything you want to drop real quick, homie?
Now, I advocate the same thing Divine said. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Thank y'all guys for coming out this morning. The chat is popping, man. Hit the likes and subscribes, you know what I mean, for your boys over here and stuff like that.
Right.
And what can you say about what the New York Knicks is? You know what I mean? The Knicks are doing what they need to do, man. And like I said, man, as it starts bottlenecking and everybody's starting to try to fit into that bottle, you know what I mean? You'll see where the teams are. You'll see how the bigger conglomerates will start talking about the Knicks, and they're chattering about us right now. So we up in the place, man. Thank you guys for having us on this morning and stuff. And I'll rock out. I'm up now. So you know what I mean. I got a water jug going. I got a couple of blacks on the side.
But we about to get bumped for the old folks, you know what I'm saying? So they can have their long talk about Willis Reed, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool.
But it's cool. Yeah, everybody get busy.
Shout out to my man 80, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Cold Duck. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Cold Duck. This movie don't need no chaser.
Facts. And I just want to say this. Thank y'all. Thank you for you know what I'm saying, picking up the olive branch and joining us and just help uplifting us. You know, we always there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all do put dope content together. I want to shout out to the chat, man, to all you folks out there. You know what I'm saying? And Freezy. So with that said,
Freeze.
You know what I'm saying? In my red alert voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out.
Peace. Peace, y'all.
What you doing, Freezy? You still got us on hold.
Man, Freezy eating that egg McMuffin back there, man. That's what he's doing. Divine and Shot, my man Ally Wise gonna pass y'all some digits and whatnot when y'all get a chance. And stuff. But now, Corey, you got that, right?
Well,
what up, Travis? We still on, right? What up, Travis? Megan, what's popping, kid?
Ally Wise want me to connect y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shoot you his math. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Then we get together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what else? One more thing until Freezy turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights, homeboy. Yo, Freezy back there eating some Virginia ham.
Muffin break. He went to the bathroom.
Oh, stop it, man! Why you start? You know, Mr. Glistening over there. You know.
No, we ain't gonna start that.
Yeah,
pasta
you know
salad,
what I'm saying?
That's right. A la Wise, pasta salad and Virginia ham. That's right. Mixed together, homeboy. Yo, that's an inside joke.
Yo, you gotta be inside to know about this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. What's some Italian dressing, right?
Smoking Nick, what up, dude?
I just real talk, while we still got some time. All BS aside. I think these next few games, thank God they're at home. These next few games are going to be some rounded out.
The Hornet game is home away from home. We play at home. I think
I'm not talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not worried. I'm worried about them, but I'm not worried about them. Like, I just hope we don't go down there and lay a turd.
That's home away from home, man. They be mad Knicks fans.
Oh yeah, there. Bro. You come to Atlanta where I'm at, bro. You want to see home away from home? It's crazy. It's crazy. When I say crazy, I'm talking about like when we show up in an arena and it's like when the Knicks fans can out shout your own fandom, it's bananas. Like I've never realized it until I experienced the Knicks game outside the Garden, where I've actually saw the Knicks fans take over an arena. And that's why cats just hate New Yorkers. And unfortunately, I mean, we obnoxious, we loud. Yeah, we obnoxious, we loud. Yeah, we obnoxious, we loud. And you know what I'm saying? We're not nice, but we're courteous. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're not disrespectful, but we're confident. You know.
Cool. What's homeboy name from? Go ahead. What's homeboy name from the Nets? What was homeboy name from the Nets that we beat just recently? The little skinny kid.
Bridges.
Malcolm.
Bridges. And he said in the press conference, he said, I don't understand how we home and it felt like we playing away. It was not.
Yeah.
It felt like because the Knicks took over the Barclays.
Let me tell you something. The Nets would have had a better chance if they would have kept the names the New York Nets, their original name. But see, unfortunately, they let Ho say, because Brooklyn was missing the Dodgers. Yeah, let's call them Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? When you try to divide a city like New York, you can't divide New York because no matter what, New York. You ever notice New York is 5 and 5 for one thing because we like a fist. You can't break a fist in half. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, that's where they messed up. You know what I'm saying? If they would have named themselves the New York Knicks, they probably would have had a stronger, bigger fan base. But then again, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks have been established here for
I see them going back to Jersey. I see them going back to Jersey in a couple of years.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if they went to Nebraska. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and shuck some corn. Who cares?
You say go check some corn.
Shuck some corn. Not, pause.
The whole key right there. They got their fan base is Brooklyn, the New York Knicks fan.
Right. See, right. Universal.
Right.
Yeah, we got
France.
Universal. We got
Universal out there, man. We all over the place, man. You know what? People migrate from New York everywhere. You know what I mean? You bring in that jersey with you. You bring in that orange and blue with you.
What?
Yeah, man.
What?
Brooklyn should have known better to do that.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Like D Nice just saying right there, they try to isolate the city by using Brooklyn. Right. Good point, D Nice 77. He absolutely right. Try to isolate the city. They was definitely wrong for naming it, branding it Brooklyn Nets. That was all total backwards, man.
For the limitation. They're like only Brooklyn. You only wanted Brooklyn fans.
Right, exactly. You only want Brooklyn fans. I live around the corner from that Doodle Stadium, man. Man, forget them dudes. They bring nothing but traffic around. Mad traffic. Mad traffic. Mad footwork all day. That's all you hear all day up and down, man. It's crazy. So they could go back to Jersey. I see them going back to Jersey, to be truthful, man. And whatnot. They don't really have much of a fan base.
Nah, and why go back to Jersey? Well, because there's more money in New York. Nah, they rather have them cats come across. They rather have them cats come across the Verrazano, pay that toll, and do all of that, and come back into the city because they're gonna make more money. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna make no money over there in the Meadowlands area at all. They was dying and suffering over there. You know what I'm saying? So it was better for them.
I think Joe gonna sell that team. I think Joe Tess gonna sell that team. He's gonna sell it to the highest bidder, and I believe they're gonna run out to Vegas or Seattle.
Oh snap! Yo, good point. Wow. Good point.
Now you got the Raiders out there now. That place got money because you got the Las Vegas casino.
Yes, sir. I didn't think about that.
The Nets need to just relocate over to Las Vegas, man, and I think that's the best thing for them because they not even when they're in New Jersey, they're not filling the seats. This is a New York. This is the New York Knicks state, town, coast, whatever.
Right. There's only one team here. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That was crazy, man. I mean, when I was growing up,
see what happened.
And I was living in New Jersey. I was born in Patterson, raised up that way, and everything. Back in
that's what's up.
Yeah, the Patterson. The New Jersey Nets back then when they had Dr. J and all them cats, and even had them, back in the ABA and with Billy Pulse and all these guys, Super John Williams and all, they was the shit. But now it's that they just can't unless they go up in Long Island, where the Islanders used to be and all that, straight up there. But they can't make it.
Nassau. You take it back to Nassau County.
Yeah, metropolitan. Now with the Knicks.
I don't know. I think they blow up the Nassau County Coliseum and put up a strip mall or something like that.
Sure.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
No, they did a new they built a new arena over there and whatnot. I forgot the name.
Oh well, they need to make. Yeah. They need to make some room over there. You know what I'm saying? And let them folks catch the LRR. In Nassau County.
The Long Island Expressway out there and whatnot.
That Brooklyn game was crazy, man. I mean, you got Knicks fans just like.
All over.
That got to be the most embarrassing thing in the world. You on your home court and live.
Hey, well, all right, John. Well, everybody for coming through, hanging out, man.
There you go.
Thanks,
Look at that.
Thank y'all.
Yeah,
Man.
just like